this is what I'm competitive at. Like, my brain power, like, that's my thing. I don't have any physical prowess. My brain, that's probably why I have a big ass fucking forehead and an M right here in my fucking hairline, M for Megamind. But it's my brain. My brain is my power. Alright, so before we get into this video, I just want you guys to know I'm no professional trader, I'm no financial advisor, I'm nothing special. I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. I just upload these videos for my own personal gain, and I thought it would be cool to let people inside my head and see my own trading results. Alright, so if you haven't seen the last video that I uploaded, which was about like midweek this last week, so like Wednesday, the other challenge actually ended, and I'm still very disappointed in myself. So I'm still super disappointed in myself because I wasted the first 2 weeks of the challenge because I switched my rules. I explained my, why I did that in the past couple videos. I'm not going to go over that in this video. I'm just going to focus on the results that I had. So before I get into anything, it's 2 days of results, guys. Like, there's really nothing to discuss here because I only traded, I think it was Wednesday and Thursday night because I got the new account on Wednesday because this is a free restart. If we go to the client area, so you can see that this challenge right here, this is the one in the video. So this is the one that, that I uploaded last week. You see we ended it, or not last week, but, this is the challenge I've been doing for the past couple weeks. You can see that I ended it in profit, and so we got a repeat right there, and so this is the repeat one right here. Like I said, this is 2 days worth of data, so it's completely, it's somewhat accurate, but not really. It's based off of 2 days of data, which is nothing, but I am using the daily 1 hour. This is super sticking to the rules here. I have so much disappointment and anger within myself just built up, and I learned, I was like, okay, I need the daily 1 hour. I need to stay to that. I need to stay true to that. I've deviated so many fucking times in the past like year from that daily 1 hour, and it's costed me, and I figured out what that was is because my mind, like, I'm a perfectionist and I always want to do better. I want to be the best. And what that leads to is trying to make a better strategy when in essence my strategy works. Like, it's my strategy works. The only thing I need to work on is actually myself and my mindset and understanding that and being more comfortable with my strategy, which I've come to terms to now, and I had to learn a lesson, a really hard lesson, and I learned that lesson. But anyways, you can see we're averaging about 40% win rate. We're going to be generous and call it 40% because it's close enough. About a 1.2 risk reward ratio. We see that the first night we had $881 loss, and then we have a secured profit of almost $300 for that last night. But as we can see, we're floating $340 in the account right now, as you can see on screen. But anyways, yeah, I hold the trades over the weekend because it's swing trading, so holding the trades over the weekend. And I'm not really worried about it because, like, this is not a whole lot of data. Like, if we look at it, 103 trades, and if we do the math, so 103 trades divided by 2, because I'm taking 2 trades per trade idea because I'm splitting my risk in half, right? So that comes out with 59, divide that by 19 pairs. I've only, literally being generous, I've only taken 3 trade ideas on each pair. Don't fucking tell me that that's realistic data, like, that's not, I can't take any data off that because that's the equivalent of putting stress on one fucking trade, and I just simply can't do that. So I have to wait another week. I have to go through this week and just execute my strategy and see if it works, which I know it works because if I look at the past couple months, like ever since I started uploading up to the point where I switched my 4 hour 1 hour, I was making quite, I made 6%, 7% in the past month. So, but anyways, yeah, so here's the equity curve. Like, it's literally nothing special. Like, you see that we just went down, lost about 1%, went back up, almost a break even, came back down, and it's like, I just literally don't know how to explain that. Like, there's not enough data here to explain anything. But yeah, so there's the permitted loss. Here's the max permitted loss. Today's profit is $341. I literally have only 2 trading days, Wednesday and Thursday night. Max daily loss, the furthest we went was like 1.1%. Like, pretty irrelevant, right? Like, it's literally nothing. I didn't even get close to the 5% loss. Same thing for the max loss. Profit target is, with the equity right now, I'm only down $248 from break even. Not worried about it. Here is the trading journal. It's pretty average to like 40% win rate. It's like literally nothing. But yeah, guys, like that's that's literally it. Like, there's literally nothing this week. I uploaded 3 videos this week, so the one breaking down last week's data, the one midway through the week breaking down the rest of that account. And honestly, for this video right here, there's not enough data for, to make an accurate video. This video is really short, but there's just simply not enough data for me to draw any conclusions for this week's worth of trading. I just have to be patient and just execute my strategy, and next week I'll have some not super accurate data, but I'll have a little bit more data to kind of generalize the direction of where the account's going to go and where I'm going to go. But yeah, I'm pretty confident. Like, at the very minimum, I'm going to make that 5% at the end of the month. Like, if I just stick to the strategy, if I just stick to the plan, execute the plan, don't deviate, do what I need to do, I'll make a very minimum 5%. I don't know about 10%, but at the end of the month, I'll know that I'll make 5% and I'll be able to extend the challenge. I've seen that with my results with the daily 1 hour strategy in back testing, and then also in live forward testing with the videos when I first started uploading. And I was super disciplined for that month of trading, and then I decided to get cocky and go to the 4 hour 1 hour, or 4 hour and 15 minute. But if you just look at my older videos, like it was like my second or third video, if you start from there and then do the math for doing the math for the percentages that I made for the weeks going forward after that, until I reached that point where I made a 10% loss, which was a risk management error, and also I deviated away from the strategy, which cost me. Basically, I made, I think it was like 6% on the Ftmo accounts, like the free trial accounts, and then I made 12% on the personal. So now that I have my risk management dialed in for Ftmo, and I'm able to keep that constant churn of trades like I was talking about in those videos, just everything is dialed in now. I'm gonna very minimum make 5% at the end of the month, and I can get the extension and go to 10%, but I don't know the percentage I'm gonna make on the end of the month. But my expected returns, if I just stick to the plan over the course of 100 trades, trading 19 different pairs, risking 0.1% per trade idea on each one of those pairs, I can expect to make about, on average, through 10 different simulations, on average 2% return over the course of 100 trades, risking 0.1%. This is just math here, guys. Sorry if it's kind of going one ear and out the other. But basically what I'm saying here, I can expect, if I just execute my strategy over the course of 100 trades, which will take me about a month and a half to make those 100 trades and let them play out, I can expect a return of 30% on the account. But if we're doing a personal account and I'm risking 0.2%, so that's double the risk. So instead of losing 5% over 50 trades, I'm losing 10% over 50 trades. This is on the personal. I could be making upwards of 50 to 60% returns. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, that's unrealistic returns. I've been trying, like, some people have been hitting me up personally and talking to me about trading. They're like, oh, I see you're doing well, blah, 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 all this different shit. And they're like, and even talking to, like, because I have some pretty good relations with business owners around where I live now, and I talk to them about my trading and stuff, and they're like, oh, why are, you can't expect to make these, these consistent big percentage gains, but they also are old. Like, they're older people, like over 40 years old. But the thing is that they don't realize is they're thinking of the stock market. The stock market's a $3 billion market, and the Forex market is $7 trillion with a T. So if it takes a year to make 10% in the stock market, and the Forex market is hundreds of times bigger than the stock market, don't you think that it's sustainable to make 10% minimum every single month from trading? Pretty realistic, right? Now, once you have a huge account of millions of dollars, it's a lot harder to make those gains because there's only a certain amount of volume to go around. And if I'm trying to trade fucking 20 standard lots over here, somebody else has to be taking the other end of that trade. And it's pretty unlikely that I'll be filled with that entire order if I have 20 standard lots. So, on each trade idea, because there's just simply not enough volume to be able to have the other end of that trade coming in. So I would have to take smaller positions, which in turn, on a bigger account, leads to smaller gains. So that's where they get that number from, is those two different probabilistic statistics that just come into play right there. They're not really probabilistic statistics, they're just cold hard facts. Like, it's just math. That's literally how it fucking works, is it's math, and numbers don't lie. That's why I like numbers. It's because they never fucking lie. And it's just logic. But a lot of people, they don't understand that because they're just simply, they lack the education and understanding because they've never done the research into it, which is totally cool. You know, it's not their way of life to go down. You know, this is something I chose to do. But anyways, yeah, a lot of people, they just think that 10% minimum is not a reasonable return consistently on a monthly basis with Forex. But yeah, actually that's lowballing it, 10%, because if you do the math, a $3 billion, they're trying to compare a $3 billion market to a $7 trillion market, and they don't understand the volume profile that the two different markets have. Compared to indices, I don't know the volume, but I know a lot of people trade indices more than Forex. But I know that banks are, you know, the 8 big banks that run the market, they control the people's money and they control the market. That's why it's 7 trillion, is because the money that's in our bank accounts, they're using that to trade in the markets, guys. Like, it's just, do the research. It's literally logic. But anyways, I kind of went off on a tangent. Anyways, that's kind of the video. Like, it's really boring shit. I don't have enough data to make a real video to talk about statistics. In terms of my notes, I honestly haven't even been writing notes on my strategy. Like, it's just been like, focus on the plan, focus on the plan, focus on the plan. That's pretty much all I've been doing, is just writing, like, what am I thinking? Why am I thinking this way? And I've been reading a lot of books lately. Like that's literally is just, I've been rereading The Disciplined Trader and Trading in the Zone. I've been rereading a lot of articles on my mindset, because I'm trying to get down to, I've been doing a lot of research into understanding, like, why I'm deviating away from my plan and why I keep doing that. And it's just a bunch of deeper rooted issues. And it's basically, I've come to the conclusion for myself that the reason why I do that is because I always want to be better. Like, I'm super competitive, and I've been doing a lot of research into, like, dominance hierarchies in nature. And, you know, think of it like NBA. Like, only the top % of people get to the NBA and get to the, you know, play in the NFL and NBA. It's because those people, that's their livelihood. Like, it's not just their livelihood, like, it's their passion. Like, if they don't do this, they're gonna fucking die. That's kind of like it with me. Like, it's either I die, you know, I either die trying, either I make it or I die trying. And for me, like, this is what I'm competitive at. Like, my brain power, like, that's my thing. I don't have any physical prowess. My brain, that's probably why I have a big ass fucking forehead and an M right here in my fucking hairline, M for Megamind. But it's my brain. My brain is my power. And with this type of thing, like, with me, you know, always wanting to get better, I can't attack the markets with that mindset. And that's what I've been doing, is I've been projecting my ambitions to an external force, but the market doesn't work like that. Like, I can't, like, NBA players, they go to the court to get better, right? They go to the court, they shoot their shot, and they shoot their free throw. Like, if they need to work on their 3-point shot, they fucking just shoot that shot over and over and over and over and over. And yeah, in essence, that's how it is for executing a trade, but I can't do that in the markets. I can't, that's actually bad habits in the market, and that's the kind of the way that I'm used to living my life, is just exerting an external force onto something to get better and to, you know, to control it. For me though, with trading, you just can't do that. You have to work on yourself and change yourself as a person. And for me, I realized that my core problem, that one problem that is individual and specific to each person, everybody's different, but for me, it's because this is what I was meant to do. I solely feel that I was meant to do this, and my personality is, I always want to get better. I'm a perfectionist. I'm super competitive at this type of thing, and pretty much it just comes down to, I'm a perfectionist, and I need to work on that. I need to work on understanding that not everything has to be perfect, except for my execution and trading. But yeah, that's the reason why I keep deviating, is because I want to be perfect, and so I just, you know, I keep finding better ways, but I can't execute them in live market data just because I'm not a robot. And sometimes I think I am, but simply there's that. I just went on another tangent. But yeah, anyways, like I said for the fucking 30th time, I don't have enough statistics to draw a conclusion for this video. that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna execute for this week, and yeah, I'll update you guys next week. And that's been the video, and you guys know the drill. Tune in next week for the statistics for that, and peace out.